Hey, guys! Did you know that Sigma females are often shrouded in mystery and fear? Stay tuned as we uncover the 15 reasons why people are so intrigued yet apprehensive about these enigmatic individuals. Before we dive into the reasons behind the fear of Sigma females, let's first understand who they are. Sigma females are strong, independent women who possess a mysterious aura that sets them apart from the crowd. Their innate ability to navigate life on their own terms often leaves others in awe and confusion. Let's explore the top 15 reasons why people might feel intimidated by Sigma females. 1. Confidence. Picture this: Sigma females are like the superheroes of confidence. They strut through life with the swagger of a catwalk model and the self-assuredness of someone who knows exactly where they're going, even if they don't always know where they parked their car. Their confidence is so palpable, it's like they sprinkle it in their morning coffee instead of sugar. When a Sigma female walks into a room, you can practically hear the collective gulp as everyone suddenly becomes acutely aware of their own insecurities. It's like they have a PhD in making others question their life choices with just a glance. And don't even get me started on their posture, straighter than a ruler in a geometry class. Their speech? Oh, it's like poetry mixed with a dash of sass. They have this uncanny ability to say exactly what needs to be said, when it needs to be said, leaving everyone else wondering if they accidentally stumbled into a TED Talk. But fear not, insecure souls of the world. Instead of feeling intimidated, take notes. Learn from the Sigma females and channel your inner confidence. Who knows, maybe one day you'll have people nervously adjusting their posture and second-guessing their life decisions. 2. Independence. The majestic creatures of self-sufficiency. They're like the lone wolves of the human world, striding confidently through the wilderness of life, unfazed by the need for constant pats on the back or applause from the peanut gallery. Their independence is like a force field, deflecting any attempts to tether them to the opinions of others. Picture this: while others are desperately fishing for compliments like they're auditioning for the role of the neediest goldfish in the pond, these self-sufficient champs are lounging on the riverbank, basking in the warm glow of their own approval. It's like they've got their own personal cheerleading squad in their heads, complete with pom-poms and catchy chants of self-love. And oh, how it rattles the cages of those poor souls who cling to external validation like a security blanket. They see these self-sufficient marvels strutting their stuff, and suddenly their own need for approval feels as silly as wearing a life jacket in a kiddie pool. It's like trying to outshine the sun with a flashlight. But fear not, ye seekers of external validation. For in the shadow of these self-sufficient giants lies a valuable lesson that true confidence comes from within, not from the fleeting approval of others. So let's raise a glass to those who march to the beat of their own drum, reminding us all that the most important validation is the one we give ourselves. Cheers to the lone wolves of self-sufficiency, howling their way through life's wilderness with gusto. 3. Intelligence. Sigma females are like walking encyclopedias with a touch of sass. They're the kind of people who could debate the intricacies of quantum physics while effortlessly quoting Shakespeare, all before finishing their morning coffee. Their intellect shines like a beacon, guiding them through life with a magnetic allure that simultaneously fascinates and intimidates. Picture this: you're at a party, chatting about the latest Netflix binge, when suddenly, a Sigma female joins the conversation. Within minutes, you're knee-deep in a discussion about the philosophical implications of time travel, and you're pretty sure you just accidentally quoted SpongeBob in an attempt to keep up. Yep, that's the Sigma effect. But here's the thing: while Sigma females might leave you feeling like you need to Google every third word they say, they're not out to make you feel small. They're just genuinely passionate about learning and sharing their knowledge. It's like having your own personal Google, except with way more personality and occasional witty remarks. So, if you ever find yourself in the presence of a Sigma female, don't panic. Embrace the opportunity to expand your horizons, laugh at your own confusion, and maybe invest in a pocket dictionary for good measure. Who knows, you might just discover a newfound love for astrophysics or develop a killer stand-up routine based on your misinterpretation of string theory. 4. Reserved nature. Imagine introverts as the mysterious unicorns of the social world. While extroverts frolic in the meadows of group gatherings, introverts prefer the tranquil solitude of their own enchanted forest. But alas, their preference for peace and quiet often gets mistaken for a disdain for social interaction. Picture this, an introvert quietly sipping their tea at a bustling party, observing the lively conversations with the same curiosity one might reserve for a particularly captivating nature documentary. Meanwhile, others might perceive this as a sign of disinterest or, worse, a snobbish aura that screams, "I'd rather be anywhere but here." It's like being the lone penguin at a flamingo convention. While everyone else is busy flaunting their vibrant feathers and engaging in flamboyant displays, the introvert stands out by simply being, well, introverted. But here's the twist: behind that serene exterior lies a rich inner world teeming with thoughts, dreams, and ideas. Introverts aren't antisocial, they're just selectively social. They're the connoisseurs of meaningful conversations, the architects of deep connections, and the masters of one-on-one bonding sessions. So, next time you encounter an introvert lost in their own thoughts, don't be quick to judge. They're not aloof, they're just enjoying a solo performance of the symphony that is on their mind. And who knows? If you approach them with a sprinkle of understanding and a dash of humor, you might just unlock the door to a treasure trove of wit and wisdom hidden within. 5. Strong boundaries. Sigma females, the boundary ninjas of the social realm. Picture this: they're like elegant yet formidable castle walls, gracefully standing firm against the onslaught of overfamiliarity and boundary pushers. It's like they've got a built-in force field that says, "Thou shalt not pass unless you bring snacks." They're the queens of the no trespassing sign, but with a charming twist. They'll kindly, yet firmly, remind you that there are lines not meant to be crossed, kind of like a polite bouncer at the club of personal space. And if you try to cross those lines, well, let's just say they've got a knack for making you feel like you just accidentally wandered into a minefield while looking for the buffet table. For those accustomed to a boundary-free existence, encountering a Sigma female can be like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded, entertaining for onlookers, but potentially hazardous for the overly familiar. It's like they have a sixth sense for sniffing out anyone attempting to encroach on their territory, and they'll politely but firmly escort you back to where you belong, like a VIP bouncer at a party for introverts. So, next time you encounter a Sigma female, remember, tread lightly, bring snacks, and for the love of boundaries, don't forget your manners. 6. Unpredictability. The enigmatic beings who waltz through life to the rhythm of their own funky beat. You know the type, they're the ones who keep you guessing, the puzzle pieces that never quite fit neatly into the picture. Their unpredictability? It's both a blessing and a curse, like trying to predict the weather in a land where it rains confetti one day and tacos the next. Picture this: you're playing a game of emotional chess with them, except they're the ones who invented the rules, and the pieces have a mind of their own. Just when you think you've got their next move figured out, they hit you with a curveball that leaves you scratching your head and wondering if you accidentally stumbled into a parallel universe. But hey, navigating the maze of their minds is all part of the adventure, right? It's like being on a roller coaster ride where you never quite know if the next loop-de-loop will send you soaring to the stars or plummeting into the depths of uncertainty. And let's be real, life would be pretty dull without a few wild cards thrown into the mix. So, to all the enigmatic souls out there, marching proudly to the beat of their own drum, we salute you. Keep on keeping us on our toes, because where's the fun in knowing exactly what's around the corner? After all, variety is the spice of life, and you, my friend, are the ghost pepper of unpredictability. 7. Minimalism. Imagine walking into a Sigma female space. It's like stepping into a serene oasis amidst a world of clutter and chaos. You'll find sleek lines, neutral tones, and an unmistakable aura of zen. But don't be fooled by the minimalist decor, there's a whole philosophy at play here. Sigma females are connoisseurs of quality over quantity. While others might be drowning in a sea of stuff they don't need, Sigma gals are chilling on their minimalist life rafts, sipping on a metaphorical cocktail of simplicity and sophistication. They're like the Marie Kondos of the world, except they've taken her spark joy mantra and turned it into a lifestyle. Now, let's talk about societal norms. You know, the ones that tell you to buy more until your credit card screams for mercy. Well, Sigma females are over there like, nah, I'm good with just the essentials. They challenge the status quo by showing that happiness isn't found in a mountain of material possessions, but in the freedom that comes with owning less. Sure, it might be a bit of a shock to the system for those used to living in a perpetual state of buy now, regret later, but hey, who said life couldn't use a little shake-up? So, next time you're tempted to impulse buy that fifth pair of shoes you don't need, take a leaf out of the Sigma Females book and ask yourself, does this spark joy or just clutter up my closet? 8. Emotional resilience. Imagine them as the Zen masters of chaos, the Gandalfs of keeping cool under pressure, or the Yodas of serenity in a storm. Picture this: while others are frantically trying to juggle flaming swords of stress, they're calmly sipping their metaphorical tea, with a serene smile that says, "Bring it on, universe, I've got this." Their composure is so unwavering, it's like they have an emotional force field around them, deflecting panic and anxiety like annoying flies at a picnic. Meanwhile, their less emotionally disciplined counterparts are flailing about like inflatable tube men in a hurricane, wondering how on earth they make it look so easy. It's like they have a secret stash of chill pills hidden somewhere, while the rest of us are desperately raiding the pharmacy for anything labeled "keep calm and carry on." And let's be real, they probably do have some kind of mystical stash, tucked away in a pocket dimension accessible only to the most unflappable of individuals. But hey, instead of resenting them for their unshakable coolness, why not take notes? Maybe they've mastered the ancient art of mental yoga, or perhaps they're just secretly aliens with nerves of steel. Whatever the case, their ability to maintain their cool in the face of chaos is not just impressive, it's downright inspiring. So next time you find yourself teetering on the edge of a meltdown, just ask yourself, what would the Zen master of composure do? 9. Nonconformity. Sigma females are like the wildcards in the deck of life. They defy stereotypes and societal expectations with the same ease a cat ignores gravity. They carve their own path through the jungle of societal norms, armed with a machete of independence and a compass set to any direction but ordinary. This tendency to eschew the beaten path can be as unsettling to those who prefer conformity as finding a spider in their shoe. Imagine a world where everyone is a piece of IKEA furniture, meticulously assembled according to the manual. Sigma females, however, come with no instructions and all the extra bolts. They assemble themselves in ways that might not fit the conventional living room setup, but boy, do they add character. Their self-sufficiency and unique perspective often leave traditionalists scratching their heads, trying to decipher this enigmatic blueprint of individuality. While the world says, "Fit in," Sigma females respond with a resounding, "Why?" They're the ones who'd RSVP to societal expectations with a maybe, but probably not. Their refusal to conform isn't just a rebellion, it's a declaration of self-worth and authenticity. They know that the view is always better from the path less traveled, even if it means navigating through the occasional bramble bush of misunderstanding. In a society that often rewards conformity like a dog with a treat, Sigma females are the cats who not only refuse to sit but also demand a gourmet meal while perched atop your keyboard. Their presence is a reminder that life isn't about blending into the background, it's about painting your own vibrant picture, even if it means using colors no one else has dared to try. So, while some might find the unpredictability of Sigma females as disconcerting as a plot twist in a soap opera, others recognize it as the refreshing breeze of change. In a world full of scripted dialogues, they ad-lib their way through life, leaving a trail of inspiration, and occasionally, a little chaos, in their wake. 10. Deep thinkers. They possess an almost uncanny knack for understanding both themselves and the intricate tapestry of the world around them. This profound self-awareness and keen insight into life's mysteries often have them diving headfirst into deep introspection and philosophical pondering. Imagine someone contemplating the meaning of existence while simultaneously remembering to put the toilet seat down. It's that impressive. Their conversations are like intellectual marathons, leaving no stone unturned and no existential question unasked. For those who prefer their discussions light and breezy, like a casual chat about the weather or the latest reality TV drama, these deep thinkers can be a bit intimidating. It's like showing up to a pool party only to realize everyone else is competing in synchronized swimming. Their ability to weave together abstract concepts and existential musings might make others feel like they've just been handed a philosophy textbook when they were expecting a tabloid magazine. But fear not. While their depth might seem overwhelming at first, it can also be incredibly enriching. Engaging with them is like embarking on a journey through the cosmos of human thought. Just remember to buckle up and keep your sense of humor handy. After all, even the deepest philosophers know the value of a good laugh, especially when contemplating the absurdity of life. 11. Leadership qualities. Sigma females often naturally gravitate towards leadership roles, effortlessly commanding respect and authority. It's almost as if they have an invisible crown perched atop their heads, and everyone just knows who's in charge. This regal presence can be quite intimidating to those who aren't accustomed to strong female leadership. Picture a lioness strolling into a room full of house cats. Suddenly, everyone stands a little straighter, unsure whether to salute or offer their lunch money. The Sigma female doesn't seek the spotlight, but she certainly doesn't shy away from it either. It's not that she wants to take over, it's just that when she speaks, people tend to listen. Her quiet confidence and unwavering self-assurance create a magnetic pull, drawing others to follow her lead without the need for grandiose gestures or loud proclamations. It's the kind of charisma that could convince a cat to take a bath or a teenager to clean their room. For some, this natural authority is a breath of fresh air, finally, someone who knows what they're doing. For others, it can be a tad overwhelming, like realizing the quiet kid in class could actually outsmart the teacher. The Sigma female's presence can disrupt the status quo, making waves in the calm waters of mediocrity and leaving those who prefer the safe shores of predictability feeling a bit seasick. In essence, the Sigma female is like the Wi-Fi of leadership. You might not see her at first, but you definitely feel her impact. She connects people, ideas, and actions with a strength that's both subtle and undeniable. So, whether you're ready to step up or step aside, know that when a Sigma female is in the room, things are about to get interesting. 12. Selective social circle. They possess a refined knack for curating their social circles with the precision of a Michelin-starred chef selecting ingredients. It's not just about gathering people, it's about assembling a 5-star cast of characters who add value, not just noise, to their lives. This penchant for quality over quantity means they don't settle for just anyone to fill the seats at their table of friendship. Instead, they meticulously handpick companions who bring a unique blend of wit, loyalty, and perhaps a touch of eccentricity. However, this high standard can leave others feeling like they're stuck outside the velvet rope of an exclusive club, peering in wistfully at the glittering soiree within. Imagine showing up with your best potluck dish, only to realize you're at a gourmet tasting event where your Jell-O salad just doesn't make the cut. It's not personal, it's just that their inner circle operates on a different wavelength, one that hums with the frequency of shared values and mutual respect. Of course, this selective approach can sometimes be misinterpreted. People might feel excluded, thinking they weren't given a fair shot. But in reality, it's less about making others feel unworthy and more about preserving a harmonious, enriching environment. So, if you find yourself on the outside looking in, just remember, it's not that you didn't make the grade. You simply haven't found your own gourmet gathering yet. 13. Self-reliance. Sigma females trust in their own abilities and judgment, rarely seeking validation or approval from others, which can be intimidating to those who rely heavily on external validation. Imagine a lone wolf who not only hunts solo but also critiques her own hunting skills, because why would she need a cheering squad? While others are busy fishing for likes and basking in the glow of compliments, the Sigma female is over here doing her thing, unfazed and thriving on her own terms. She's the type who strides into a room with the confidence of someone who just found a parking spot right in front of the entrance. Her self-assured aura can be as intimidating as it is inspiring. You won't catch her refreshing her feed to see who liked her latest post. She's too busy living her best life, free from the shackles of constant approval seeking. This level of independence might leave others bewildered, especially those who measure their worth by the number of thumbs-up emojis they receive. Picture a Sigma female watching this spectacle, eyebrow raised, thinking, you do you, but I'll be over here trusting my gut and rocking my world. It's not arrogance, it's a profound sense of self-reliance that says, I got this, without needing a chorus of backup singers. In a world where many are hooked on the validation drip, the Sigma female stands apart, a beacon of self-trust and inner strength. So, if you find yourself slightly intimidated or in awe, remember, it's not her job to fit in. It's yours to level up. 14. Mystery. Their enigmatic aura and reluctance to divulge too much about themselves can stir curiosity, while simultaneously intimidating those who yearn for certainty and transparency. It's like they possess the secret formula to a captivating movie plot, leaving everyone on the edge of their seats. Imagine them as the James Bond of social interactions, always leaving you wondering what's next, with a smirk that says, I know something you don't. For some, This can be irresistibly intriguing, akin to trying to solve an ever-evolving puzzle. Their silence and subtlety can be a masterclass in building suspense. It's the human equivalent of that one unread chapter in a thrilling novel, urging you to keep turning the pages. Yet, for others, this mysterious charm can be downright nerve-wracking. If you're someone who likes your conversations with the clarity of a tax return, their elusive nature might feel like navigating through a fog with no GPS. It's like attempting to assemble IKEA furniture without the manual, fascinating for some, frustrating for others. In a world where oversharing is the norm, their restraint can be both refreshing and maddening, a tantalizing dance on the tightrope between allure and ambiguity. 15. Unwavering Integrity. Sigma females uphold their principles and values with unwavering conviction, like knights wielding unyielding swords of integrity. Picture them in a world full of yes-men and people-pleasers, standing tall and resolute, their values shining like lighthouses guiding ships through stormy seas. They don't bend or break for the sake of acceptance or a quick ticket to success. Oh no, not them. They're the ironclad defenders of their beliefs, even when the rest of the world seems to be doing the limbo to fit in. This steadfastness can be downright intimidating. Imagine trying to sway a Sigma female's principles. It's like trying to convince a cat to take a bath. The sheer resolve they exhibit makes those who are more flexible with their values feel like they're playing moral twister while the Sigma female is playing chess. Their commitment to their values is a beacon of authenticity in a landscape littered with compromises. While others may fold under the pressure of societal expectations, the Sigma female remains an unmovable force, a mountain in a world of sand dunes. It's not just about standing out, it's about standing firm. They live by the credo, "I'd rather walk alone than with a crowd going in the wrong direction." So, if you ever find yourself in the company of a Sigma female, don't be surprised if you feel a little inadequate with your morally flexible yoga poses. Just remember, they're not trying to intimidate you, though that might be an unintended side effect. They are simply staying true to themselves. And isn't that something we could all aspire to? In conclusion, the fear of Sigma females stems from a combination of factors, including their independence, unpredictability, confidence, intuition, and authenticity. Despite the apprehension they may evoke, Sigma females exude a magnetic allure that is impossible to ignore. Their enigmatic nature challenges societal norms and encourages others to embrace their true selves without fear of judgment. What are your thoughts on Sigma females? Do you resonate with their mysterious power, or does it intimidate you? Share your views in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more captivating content on powerful personalities. Remember, embracing who you are is the first step to unlocking your own unique power.